This is my town. Right now. Right now. Right now. This is my town. Right now. Right now. Right now. This is my town.
What's up, YouTube? I'm Doc Caesar, and this is my Battlefield 3 Assault Class Guide. Now, moving right into it, the Assault class is my favorite class to use in the game, and it's a very versatile class. So what I mean is basically this class has two major roles to play when using it. So the first one is the medic role, where you're basically helping your team with healing them and reviving them. The second role is the assault soldier role, where you're basically on the front lines, pushing into the enemy bases and planting and defusing charges when you need to. Now, you can easily play a mix of both roles, and I highly advise you do, because to me, it seems like that's the most effective way to play the assault class, where you're mixing in the healing elements and the actual run and gun assault elements. So, moving into the equipment that you get as an assault class, the first thing is your primary weapon, which is assault rifles. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about the assault rifles because I feel like that would be way too long for this video. Maybe I'll do it in another video. But for now, I'll just say that for the most part, the assault rifles are meant for medium to long range, and they're okay up close. They're not bad. You can definitely win up close gunfights, but they aren't the best up close or at long range. They're really made for medium range combat. So I'm going to skip over the secondaries because they aren't class specific. So I'm not going to go into any detail about that and move right into the Gadget 1 slot for the Assault class. And the first item you get there is the Medic Kit. Now, the Medic Kit is an extremely useful tool because it heals you and your teammates, and it also is going to be a very easy way for you to get points and level up pretty fast. One important thing you should know about the med kit is that you can only have one down at a time. So if you put down a second one, it's going to delete the first one and then give you your second one. But this restriction does not apply to your whole team. So you can put down a med kit and one of your teammates can put down a med kit, and you'll have two med kits on the field at once. So the med kit is probably the best gadget one that you can have on when you're running the assault class because it's extremely useful for either attacking or defending. So don't ignore your teammates when you see that their health is low because it's just easy points for you. The next gadget you get in the gadget 1 slot is the M320. Now, it has three different types of ammunition. The first is the standard grenade launcher. The second is the buckshot, which basically turns it into a shotgun. And the third is smoke. The grenade launcher variant is the most useful variant of the three, in my opinion. It can be used both offensively and defensively, but it's best used on offense. This thing is amazing on offense because you can use it to knock down walls, and that includes the walls of buildings. And so once you do that, you're basically opening up new paths for you and your team to get into an objective and plant the bomb or whatever you need to do. And something that I don't see most people do on defense is if you're defending an objective and that objective is inside a really closed building, then something you could do is blow a hole in that building from your side so that it's easier for you to get a good sight line on it to see when somebody's attacking it, but it doesn't make it easier for the enemy to get in. Also, the grenade launcher is really good for just clearing out choke points and clearing out the area around an objective, especially if you're on defense and you see somebody just arm the objective, then you can just pop a grenade in there, pick up maybe a double kill, and go defuse it. Don't be afraid to use the grenade launcher to get kills because it actually has good damage and a good blast radius. So if you see people from a distance, don't be afraid to chuck a grenade at them because you'll most likely pick up a multi-kill. So the shotgun and the smoke variant aren't that good. The shotgun variant has a really large gap in between shots, so it's pretty much if you miss, you die. And the smoke variant, it's okay for getting you around through the cover of the smoke in case there's snipers watching your position. You can't really move. It'll maybe get you out of that situation, but it's not gonna work miracles for you. Outside of that, it doesn't really have much of a use. Moving on, the next gadget that you get is the M26 mass shotgun. Now, this thing gets four different types of ammunition. The first is the standard buckshot shells that you get, and the next is frag rounds. Then you get slug rounds and dart rounds. Now, there's another name for the dart rounds, starts with an F, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so it's dart rounds to me. There isn't much to say about the M26 mask, with the exception of the standard buckshot shells being the best thing to put on it. I mean, I'm personally not too fond of it. It's okay. At times it's reliable and can get good one-shot kills, but other times it's just not. You're better off just shooting your assault rifle from the hip. And the other ammunition that you get for it, none of it's really that good either. So I would just say stick to hip firing your assault rifle unless you just really want that shotgun. So now in the gadget 2 slot, the assault class gets one item, and that is the defibrillator. Now, the defibrillator is obviously a really good thing to have. You should never have nothing in your gadget 2 slot, so you should always have the defibrillator equipped. And that's going to be easy points for you, just like the med kits were. You know, you see somebody on the ground, pick them up as long as it's a good situation to do so. You don't want to pick up teammates into a gunfight, and they get right up and die again. You want to be smart about your revives while still getting points. So the last thing to talk about are the specializations that I think the assault class benefits from the most. So the ones I would say that are good choices are ammo, frag, cover, and sprint. Now, I say sprint because obviously that's going to help you get to where you need to be faster. Ammo is going to make sure you don't run out of ammo in your gun when you're either on kill streaks or you're defending the objective and you don't have teammates that's dropping ammo boxes for you. Cover is going to make it easier for you to fight back in gunfights or retreat if you need to because it lowers the effect of suppressive fire on you. Frag is good to get you an extra shot in your grenade launcher, but keep in mind that this will not affect your grenade launcher if it's attached to your gun as an underbarrel attachment. Alright, so that covers everything for the assault class. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more class guides, then click the subscribe button, and feel free to give this video a like if you liked it. If I got anything wrong or missed anything important, please let me know in the comments. This is Doc Caesar, and I'm out.